Will generative AI disrupt our world? What do you think?
Maybe we should ask the ChatGPT.
Yeah, we should ask the generative AI.
Yeah.
Okay, so how can we proceed? Let's Sembang
AIoT.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Yeah, Cecily here.
Hi, Daniel.
Yeah, okay. This is our episode number 51. We already crossed the number 50. Yeah. So, thank you for watching, and thank you for your support, and thank you for all the comments that came in before that. Yeah. So we are having this Sembang AIoT. We talk technology. There's one Malay tagline we have. Sembang bukan seberang sembang.
Kita sembang teknologi.
Kita sembang AIoT. This is a tagline that we put up earlier on. So thank you for watching. Of course, some people will be asking, what is this Sembang AIoT? Sembang AIoT basically is about, chit-chatting about the AI and IoT. Okay, we are talking technology. So of course, what are the things that we discuss mostly in our channel?
IoT and AI.
Yeah.
That related to I think many fields, but most of them is more focused in manufacturing.
Yeah, we talk about IoT, we talk about AI, we talk about technology because of industrial transformation, industrial 4.0. That's why we are having this, because from a transfer of technology from 3.0 to 4.0, you need smart technology. You need smart technology to transform. That's why we talk technology today. Hopefully that can give you some inspiration, in terms of doing some transformation in any way. Okay, so as Kenong said, we are pretty much talking more of manufacturing. How manufacturing is able to be transformed, in some of the process, digital transformation, whether it's industrial transformation. We need the smart technology to drive and to how to benefit the whole manufacturing process. This is one of them. Of course, before that, we talk about some other thing. For example, smart city, digital city. Of course, it is somehow interrelated to the technology, smart technology, AI or IoT. And also we touched some time ago, I think we touched also about agriculture. Agriculture. So those things cannot run. In fact, there are many fields that you require technology in order to transform. In which aspect you want to transform. So today we link it back to the more real life thing on the generative AI. Last week we talked about, we spoke about the generative AI. So, and then I asked him, what is the top most significant or influential generative AI? Is still what?
I think it should be ChatGPT.
Yeah, it's still a ChatGPT which is more influential. So what is basically generative AI? Generative AI is kind of artificial intelligence that it's kind of technology with the computing that able to give you or produce some of the output or result in the form of text that's a ChatGPT, related to ChatGPT, audio. Today we can generate audio, image, and also video. Yeah. So generally it's like that. But more than that, will be some synthetic data also is able to generate. This is where the power of Gen AI, as far as Gen AI is concerned. So beside ChatGPT, we know all of us, we know about this ChatGPT 4.0. Just recently, I think you got the upgrade, like free upgrade from 3.5 to 4.0. And then for those who pay, of course we pay. For those who don't pay, what are the limitations they have?
After few conversation, you won't able to continue.
Even we pay also sometimes it's become very slow.
That one I think is too many users using it.
Maybe the platform is overcrowded. Overcrowded. So beside ChatGPT, inside ChatGPT there is a 𝐷AO-E. 𝐷AO-E is basically what?
𝐷AO-E is accepting the text as an input and then generate image.
Text as an input and then you can generate the image. Yeah. So today we want to correlate all these ChatGPT or whatever Gen AI platform that impacted, or it has give us some impact in our daily life. Yeah. So what is the most thing that I can see is in terms of using ChatGPT, in terms of creating a creative, creative content. Creative content. Creative content includes what they call music. Of course, I think ChatGPT cannot give you the rhythm, but it can give you some kind of lyric.
I think under the OpenAI, they have another product similar to ChatGPT that is used to create music.
Yeah. So will that disrupt your work or disrupt the world? Just now we were asking, whether it's actually somehow disrupt your work, right?
Yeah, take over your job.
Take over your job, and some of them you will be very scared, because this thing, she also take up my job, So, so those music creator or you are artists, in this area. Of course, more than that, you can use it to produce image that you want in terms of creative design, and plus some of the probably video in the future. Video interview. I think it's already there, right? Yeah. So a part of that, I use ChatGPT as one of my personal assistant. Yeah, personal assistant. In fact, before Ken was asking, what is our special guest? We have one special guest later. Okay, we have one special. I'll let you know later who is he. So for me, I use ChatGPT as one of our personal assistant where it gives you some idea, some of the content you want to write something and things like that, certain thing that you want to get him to do some editing, maybe he or she, is more suitable to do that. One of the things that I think more relevant to the business right now is the open AI API. If you are able to use open AI API, you can practically create your own chatbot. You train your own model on the ChatGPT platform. By using this API, you can call the back end of the ChatGPT to respond to whatever thing that you want it to respond to your client or to your audience. Yeah. So this one I think will be very create a good impact. I actually have seen some of the organization did that already, but then it's not cheap, man.
Yeah.
It's not cheap. You need to pay. Not only you pay for the subscription one, that one is a different category of cost. So whether or not this is valuable to you, I don't know. But then, if let's say if you want something quick, you want something come up with a very very fast kind of implementation in terms of this chatbot, you want to create a immediate chatbot, I think that can be one of the help, right? The solution, right?
Yeah, instead of you train everything from scratch by yourself, if you have the budget, then straight away go to using the API way.
Yeah, so chatbot can be pumped like that. You can do. So I also seen that they have some way of training your data. You put in the right database, based on your company information, you are able to have that chatbot ready. So this is a very kind of a kind of disruption to some of the people. Some people is doing the chatbot, suddenly this thing can be taken over by a ChatGPT platform. So yeah. So today I think before we want to go deep dive into part of the ChatGPT, we have a very special guest today. His name is.
You can name it. You can give him any name.
I'll give you a name called. I call him the name called 𝐼𝐸𝐲 lah. ChatGPT 𝐼𝐸𝐲. Okay, so basically it's ChatGPT lah. Our special guest is ChatGPT. I'm going to run through some demo because 4.0 it come up with some audio features where. Okay, let me activate. Let me activate with my iPhone. See how it can do things for you. Hello. Hello, 𝐼𝐸𝐲.
Sure. How can I assist you today?
You know he's 𝐼𝐸𝐲. Okay, doesn't matter. So we just want to do a simple demo to our audience here. Can we use Chinese to welcome our audience on our Sembang AIoT channel, 𝐼𝐸𝐲?
当然可以。大家好，欢迎来到我们的 Let's Sembang AIoT 频道，很高兴能在这里和大家见面。
Wow. This is how he can interact to you, you know. What about can you say the same thing using the Malay language to greet our audience here, 𝐼𝐸𝐲?
Sobway, Slanter dan like Sir Let's Sembang IoT kami. Say it's in renting the minimum yan to be
I think the Malay language he has is a little bit out. Maybe need to be retrained. But he actually pronounced it nicely on the Sembang AIoT. And then he shows some kind of a greeting, but the greeting is not very clear. I think the Chinese one, the version will be better.
Yeah, the data set issue.
Okay, thank you very much, 𝐼𝐸𝐲. So we will see you in the next coming session. Yeah, so we'll continue.
This hits. Inside saya faham terus bus fizikain berbais. This is very rapid tamating secara kaman kanta to fringis. Says tidak stuffing.
Wow, I don't know what he's saying.
I don't know.
Okay, that doesn't matter. Seems like the Chinese version that he greet out, is fantastic, man. That is very, very beautiful. Okay, but let's jump into the because I always talk to Kelong, you know, because on no matter what we talk IoT, we talk AI, we always want to review some of the fundamental things with the audience in our Sembang AIoT. Let's move on to one of the slides that Kelong has prepared. Maybe Kelong, you can continue to talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no matter how advanced is the technology, how clever is the generative AI, so it's all going back to the basic.
Yeah.
So at first we have the classical or the traditional machine learning algorithm. So actually this one is the fundamental or the AI. So over here actually we have some example. For example, on the top left corner, we have the regression model. So this one we talk about the y equal to ms plus c. We want to find the linear. Okay, and then at the middle we have the perceptron. So this one is a single layer perceptron. But single layer perceptron usually cannot do much. It only can solve the linearly separable problem. In order to solve the non-linearly separable problem, we need a multi-layer perceptron. Okay, and this perceptron actually is the neuron in the neural network.
I see. Which one? You know, is the middle or the of course the left hand side is a perceptron that's linear, is it?
The left hand side is the input.
Or input, and then the middle one?
Middle one is the weight, the green color.
Okay.
And then they do the sum of multiplication. That's the summation symbol over there. And then go through the activation function.
I see.
And then produce output to the next layer.
Okay. So this is not generative AI yet.
Not
entirely.
Not until that stage yet.
Not until that stage.
This one
But
is
at the back, these are the process of when we talk about ChatGPT, even a large language model. At the back end is running this kind of algorithm.
very, very fundamental.
Okay, maybe you can continue from there. You know. Yeah.
Then the next one is the you can see some red color star and blue color square. Okay, that one is a support vector machine, SVM. Okay, where the tool that we circle it out is the support vector. So actually the support vector machine is to find the boundary that can classify your data.
Okay.
So the support vector will become the margin for the boundary line. So that one is the SVM. Okay, now we go to the bottom, the left corner. So that one is a decision tree. So inside the decision tree is actually it's like more like a rule-based. So when your data fulfill this condition, it will go into this branch, and then it fulfill another condition that it move into another branch. So this one is the decision tree. Okay, then we move into another one. Is the random forest. So random forest, in the simple way, is consists of multiple decision tree, and then they make the decision together. So random forest is an upgrade version of the decision tree. Okay, and the last one is the k nearest neighbor. So usually call it KNN. So this one is when we have a new data point. So each classes they would this new data point should belong to which class. So this one is a k nearest neighbor. So actually, beside these 6, there are a lot more, some more. So I just pick 6 common or most of the people know. So and all these algorithms actually they are being developed before year 2000, around like that. Okay, then we move to the next slide. Okay. So this one is the deep learning algorithm. Actually, the deep learning algorithm is some of them is much more earlier than the machine learning algorithm.
Oh, much more earlier, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
For example, on the top left corner, that one is the CNN. CNN is around 1970.
1970, okay.
Much more earlier than some machine learning algorithm. So that one is a CNN, a convolution neural network. And then beside that, we also have the long short-term memory neural network. That one is 1980. And then 1980 is the one, the RNN, the recurrent neural network. Then the long short-term STM is 1980.
Okay.
1985.
1985. Okay. But for me, I look at it, there are so many different layers. It's so complicated inside. A lot of these are multiple, this kind of mathematical thing going on, right? Calculation going on. So it's very, so that part is actually a deep learning. The previous one is more classical kind of so-called machine learning.
Yeah.
Okay, this one will be deep learning.
Okay. Why the deep learning algorithm actually, some of them exist before some machine learning algorithm exists. Why the development of the deep learning doesn't
become so popular?
Yeah, become so popular at that time.
Yeah.
So for this, we will move into next slide.
Why is it not so popular? The deep learning, even though it has been invented much earlier, but it's not so famous as machine learning. Okay, let's see.
Okay, so in this picture, actually this one I asked the DALL-E to generate for me. So the prompt that I enter is computing resource and data set availability limitation. So these are the 2 reasons why at 1970, 1980, that time, the deep learning cannot become famous.
So computing not enough power.
Yes, that time.
one of them.
Yeah,
Then the other side is
the data set.
the data set not enough,
Not enough.
simply not enough. So lack of IoT, lack of computing during
Yeah,
that time.
that time, what is the most powerful CPU?
That time, what year?
Okay, for example, 1985.
1985, Intel 8088.
Intel 8088.
Yeah, Intel 8088.
Imagine if you want to use the Intel 8088 to run some deep learning, run the CNN, how many months or year it required to complete the training.
That's why also now I relate back to our past what they call the session. I mentioned about some old co-processor, max co-processor. That's why maybe they already having this kind of challenge. Having a co-processor is a better idea in order to do this kind of machine learning. Yeah.
And then during that time, what is the biggest storage size?
Storage size also a problem.
In TB or GB or MB?
That time I think they are still relying on 1980 something. Is the hard disk drive maybe just got invented during that time, not fully. It's there already. I think hard drive is there already. The hard drive is there already, based on magnetic to store magnetic.
So our is the HDD.
Yeah, HDD I think is there already.
It's the older version.
Yeah, much older. Yours you have a 500 megabyte. You are very happy already. Now we are talking about 500 gig, right?
Yeah.
So 500 megabyte, it's very precious already.
Okay. So at that time, like for example, only 500 megabyte, and then
computing power, 8-bit or 16-bit only kind of microprocessor. You have that thing, yeah.
Okay. And then you want to process the image. So at that time, usually what is the image resolution?
The image resolution. Never thought about that. Maybe 320 times
480p is something common at that time.
Okay. 640480 is there.
It's there already.
Should be there. 640 times 480. That one is already very good already.
That one is the best quality during that time.
It's very good already. Before that is half the size, or maybe something like that.
Now then, imagine you have the 480p image. You want to put into 500 megabyte HDD. How many images you can put?
It's very challenging. It's
a very challenging problem during that era.
Yeah.
So now we move into next slide. Okay. So in order to overcome that issue, so the computing power, we need to wait for those companies like Intel or the big company to come up with their more advanced hardware. But for the data set issue, actually we can solve it by collecting the data. Actually, at that time, no people do the data set. So the data set is very hard to find. So this one, the ImageNet, is from 3 universities that jointly developed this data set, and then that make it become a competition. So inside this ImageNet data set is around, I think up to today is already, the data set size is already more than 1,000 of GB already. It's a very huge data set. So inside the data set consists of everything around our surrounding can become a data set. And then they label it what is inside the image. And then that time when they develop this data set is mainly for the computer vision task. So one of the researcher that developed the AlexNet. So the one on the
left hand side, left bottom.
This one is the AlexNet. So this is the first CNN neural network that won the ImageNet competition. So at that time, none of the machine learning algorithm able to beat the AlexNet.
I see.
Then all the academic, the researcher, then they realized the power of the CNN. And then they study this one. Then on the right-hand side, this one is the ResNet. So another very powerful neural network. And even the architecture of the ResNet, they become one of the, they call it the golden standard to solve some certain problem. Actually, besides ResNet, there are other neural networks like the MobileNet, SSD, faster RCNN. All of them, during that time, they become the golden standard.
So that means each of the so-called network, they are good in different things. They're good in solving different
Yes,
problems.
they are good in solving certain small part in the computer vision only. That kind of architecture already been verified. If you implement this architecture, you can solve this problem.
Okay. So I have a question. So the current YOLO, the AI YOLO model, it belongs to any one of them.
YOLO is also, yes, inside there.
Inside which one?
No, YOLO is not inside this two neural network. YOLO is also using CNN.
It's coming from CNN.
Yes, but it didn't adopt the ResNet concept.
I see. Okay. Okay.
And YOLO now, recently, I think just a few days ago, they released the version 10. Already version 10. Last year, we're still looking at YOLO V8. And then this year, YOLO V9 release. And then after a few days, YOLO V10 release.
So what is the newer thing in the YOLO 10?
In YOLO 10, they remove the last layer, NMS, non-maximum suppression. Usually that computing need to be carried out at the CPU and cannot be carried out at the GPU side. So this become a bottleneck for the YOLO model. Actually, this we know this problem. I think at the YOLO first version, actually all the researchers already know the NMS is very computing intensive.
I see. So
and until now, yes, finally at this 10th generation, someone already solved this issue.
I see. So it will be more efficient. Essentially, the more efficient in running on a normal CPU.
It can run faster.
You don't need to run
and increase the accuracy.
Okay.
And this one is from Tsinghua University.
From China.
Yeah, it's from China.
Okay. Great. Okay.
Okay, so what we talked about just now is all about the discriminative learning. And from discriminative learning, now we'll move into the generative learning. So the generative adversarial network is one of the generative AI. So if you remember our last live session, I showed the money, the real money and the fake money. But this time I use another example. Okay, so in this example, let's say our training set consists of a lot of human face. Okay, so what the generator do is, the input of the generator is some noise. So it's an image with all the noise. And then the generator need to transform the noise into a human, a fake human. Then the discriminator will try to differentiate based on these two images, which one is the real person, which one is the person generated by the generator.
Okay.
So if the discriminator able to identify correctly, then the generator will receive punishment. So the generator knows he didn't do well. So he will update his model so that next time it can generate another human that looks like a real human. Until the point where the discriminator fail to identify which one is the real human or which one is the fake human, then your generator is complete the training process.
I see.
So it's like the previous case previous live we talked about the fake money and the real money. The concept is similar.
I see. So that will be the generative adversarial network, which most of the generative AI, can I say the most of the generative AI is basing on this kind of concept to produce
Yes, but this one is more suitable for the image. It's not good for the text.
That means the ChatGPT is a 𝐷AO lah.
Yes.
Very similar to 𝐷AO lah. Okay. Okay.
𝐷AO, I'm not very sure because there is another model, the diffusion model. Diffusion model also using the similar concept like this.
I see.
But that one is more, I think it's more based on the probabilistic.
Yeah, I think diffusion is one of the very famous Gen AI, especially on. I think we did that before using one of our very low end processor.
Yeah.
The diffusion. That one is stable diffusion.
Yes.
Oh, that is a model.
It's a diffusion model.
Okay. So for those of you who has just joined us to watch us on this Sembang AIoT, we talk generative AI today, but we talk a little bit a boring topic about technical, but I think because I think if you want to know generative AI, there are plenty of video talking about generative AI on the application and so on. But I think we are a little bit more technical. That's why our core our core still a technical. So we talk about the back end or fundamental of the Gen AI, which I think is very important also. That's why in the large language model, this is why I want to sidetrack a little bit on this part. There is a prompt engineering. People talking about prompt engineering, you have to learn the prompt engineering in order to get the kind of expected output or a better quality output because of the prompt engineering. Because so basically, because you learn prompt engineering, you are creating some wanted input to get the more wanted output. Yeah. So same thing also, we are talking about the back end or the fundamental of the Gen AI at the back, so that you can know, this is how it functions. So whenever you design your own question or you design your prompt, hopefully you can know good enough to give you a good prompt and then to get the output that you want. For example, maybe you want to say, okay, you ask ChatGPT, can you write me a story about the dragon? So he will write. He got no direction, so he will write. The output that
whether it's a Chinese dragon or the Western dragon, you cannot control.
Yeah, in the prompt engineering, you have to design in such a way that can you write me a beautiful dragon with the ancient style, very friendly dragon, and then you tell them about some background. Can you write a story about? So it will be able to give you a better story related to what you want. This is prompt engineering, right?
Yeah.
So
about ask a good question.
Ask about good question. So that's why we keep on saying ChatGPT, maybe it will be able to raise your IQ. Yeah. But if you are so dumb, you don't want to, you are so just don't want to think, so you might not be able to benefit from the kind of platform. So you want to proceed with your thing?
Yeah. Okay, move to next slide. Yeah. Okay, so actually under the generative AI model, we have the variational autoencoder, and that's how I talk about the generative adversarial network. Then we also have the GPT, the generative pre-trained transformer. This one used by the ChatGPT, and also the diffusion model.
The pre-trained transformer is actually GPT came out from here, lah.
Yes, the ChatGPT is from here.
Pre-trained transformer. Okay. Diffusion model. Okay.
Okay. So, what are the tasks that can be handled by the generative AI model? We have the text to text, text to image, text to sign, where it's focused on study all the research paper or the GitHub project.
Okay.
And then the text to code.
Help you how to code, do coding.
Help the programmer to write code. And text to video, to generate video for you, text to speech. You can just now when we talk to the, actually you can type in and then you can respond in speech, and then the text to music. So actually you can see the open AI that evolved in almost all the application over here.
Okay, that is interesting.
And even the Google also, the Gemini from Google, and then I think there's another also from Google.
That's why the open AI Sora, the logo is the same, but then you ask ChatGPT, you say it's not. Sora is not belongs to ChatGPT.
But I go through the website, Sora seems like belong to the.
You say open AI, right?
Belong to open AI, but it's not belong to ChatGPT. It's different.
Maybe it's a different branches lah. Okay. That is the whole generative AI model available. So just now you mentioned about generative adversarial network. Those are more of text to code, text to science kind of thing, is it? Or what? More image for imaging.
That is for imaging.
For imaging, okay.
Actually, the text to science or text to text, they are similar. Just they train on different data set.
Yeah. So talking about this part, when we 2 years ago when we said, you remember our AIS? There is a program called, I think the Intel created a program and with the MPC, but zero to hero in learning AI without any coding in 7 days. Learning AI from zero to hero without any coding. That time I still don't quite feel why is that without any coding is important. In fact, you see when the AI starting to become more and more powerful, actually the coding side on things that you want to do or to achieve your objective is become less and less. So those things are replaced by the AI engine, something like that. Yeah. Okay.
So AI do most of the job already.
Okay, you can move on.
Move to the next slide.
Wow, this is.
Yes, this one is all the LLM model.
From 2019.
Yeah, from 2019. That one is the one from Google. You can see the Google logo. And then
GPT-3 came out in 2020 during the pandemic time.
Yeah, actually that time I already received some news. Think about the GPT-3 is very powerful, able to write code. And then after a few months, it really become very popular. And then after that, you can see a lot of players join this LLM.
I see. I see. Okay.
From you can see the WeChat logo, the Baidu, Huawei, all the giant companies that start looking into this part.
Okay.
And then you also can see how the ChatGPT evolved. Just in 5 years of times. At that time, the GPT-3 is still not very stable. It could make a lot of mistakes, and today it still make mistakes, but very much more lesser compared to that time already. And even it add a lot more new features inside.
Yeah. Okay. So
we move to the next one. Okay, so where we can apply the generative AI. Okay, of course, we have the media and entertainment.
Media entertainment meaning those are creative thing lah.
Yeah.
Creative content creator. Content creator lah. Okay.
Create new image, new poster, new logo, some video.
Okay.
And then we also have the healthcare. So actually for the healthcare, the most significant thing I can see is they generate the data set for the healthcare. So for example, some X-ray image, some MRI image for certain disease. So because some of the very rare disease We don't have much data.
Disease,
Yeah.
the disease, okay.
So they use the generative AI to generate those data set.
I see. Okay.
And then some e-commerce platform, they also use the generative AI to help their seller to create the advertisement, some more creative advertisement.
Yeah.
And the last one is the education and research. So now, if you don't understand what your teacher talking about, ask ChatGPT. So last time, when you cannot understand the content in your textbook, and then after you refer to your teacher explain, and then you also don't understand, usually most of the people give up. Or they go ask their tuition teacher.
Okay. I think in education, a very direct benefit that I can see is, let's say, a ChatGPT is able to teach them the language. Let's say you want to learn Japanese, or you want to learn Italian, or you want to learn France. How can they help? I think maybe that would be very useful for those people who do self-learning.
Yeah, you can learn a lot of new things, but got one problem is the way you're learning is not systematic. You don't have the syllabus for you to follow.
Then you ask ChatGPT to design a syllabus for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So is that the last one?
Yeah, that one is the last one.
Okay. So coming back, for those of you who just follow us, we are already 40 minutes, talking about this. I didn't expect that can be that long also, because when you deep dive into generative AI, in fact, you can find more and more things coming out that you even have not come across. So I hope this kind of simple sharing, I hope this one will benefit you, or if you enjoy or like this one, do help us to like, subscribe, and share. Yeah. So I think very last thing is what could be the future, future research, or future what could be the future trend of the generative AI by looking at the whole series that you have just explained.
The future trend of generative AI. Because now the generative AI is still something very new. Just 5 years ago.
But it's very, very, very fast.
Yeah, because many companies invest on this thing.
And then the computing power is going like very, very, very fast.
Yeah. So the future is, I think, everyone will lose their job. Not only worker, even boss will also lose their job.
So yeah, generally AI is the kind of trend is what they call displacement of job, all those things. It could be a concern in the future. That's why the very, very first thing that I asked, generative AI is going to disrupt the world. It depends where you are. Some sector actually is give you a very
that's why you need to
impact.
keep yourself update to all this new technology, learn all this new technology.
You have to lead the Gen AI. If you let the Gen AI to lead you, then die. So with that, I want to do a last demo with this. We want to do a last demo, right? Using a ChatGPT. How can it handle the imaging? How can it do the imaging? For this case, how can we do from there? So we are going to create. We sign into the ChatGPT. And then we submit. We try to upload.
We'll upload some image.
So we upload image.
Without telling the ChatGPT what to do with the image. Then let's see what the ChatGPT will respond to the image.
Can you do a refresh?
Yeah, it's already uploaded.
Uploaded. So what will the ChatGPT do if, let's say, you receive an image like that?
usually it will try to describe the content in the image.
So you try to describe the content.
Yeah.
Content meaning you do OCR lah.
In this case, you can do OCR.
So can you bring it up to this one? The image appeared to be the same as the previous one because that's how we did one before. Hey, wait, never mind. It's okay. I think it's all right. Just go to the. So the image appeared to be the same as the previous one because we did that earlier. You know, we do some rehearsal just now. If you need to know specific detail about additional information, please let me know. Please let me know so I can assist you further. So what are the things that you want him to do? So let's say what is the main message that this image is trying to tell you? So let's ask our ChatGPT what is the meaning that it can tell you, try to convey. Yeah, okay. He's thinking. Okay, let me read. The main message in the image is trying to convey, so long, compactness and advanced capabilities of Axiomtek Edge AI development kit, system powered by NVIDIA Jetson Orin Nano. So he's talking about Orin Nano. What he know, the key point highlighted in the image. Key point highlighted in the image also, he tell you, one, compact yet powerful. I want to describe all those things. Two, Edge AI focus. Edge AI focus also, you know. Powered by NVIDIA Jetson O-ring Nano. Very clear. It is stated maybe at the back also using NVIDIA. So you know. So product range. What are product range? You know, you have this AIE ONA. It's a development ONA that allow you to do development. Preferred partners also, you know, the NVIDIA preferred partner logos added in the logo. So overall, the image aims to promote Axiomtek's Edge AI solution are compact, powerful, reliable option for the developers and business looking for the implementing AI at the edge level. That is fantastic. So I think we have come to the end of this session. I'm trying to use this account again to say something. You know. Hello, can you? Yeah. We are at the end of our Let's Sembang AIoT session. We would like you to use the Obama kind of slang to end this session with a big thank you to our audience. Can you do that?
Absolutely. Let's give it a try. Well, folks, we've come to the end of our Let's Sembang AIoT session. I want to extend a big thank you to each and every one of you for joining us today. Your support and engagement mean the world to us. Keep exploring, keep innovating, and we'll see you next time. Thank you, everyone.
Wow. Does it sound like Obama? Okay. So thank you very much, and thank you for watching our this.
The essence of Obama's style.
Okay, sorry. I'm talking right now. So thank you again, and thank you for watching. If you like this channel, please do subscribe and share and like us. And we will see you in the next session. Bye-bye.